Hello, gorgeous little psychic, and welcome back to day 5 of your intuition challenge. I'm June Mack, one of your hosts, founder of a little psychic school, intuition coach, spirit channel for light leaders, and business mentor to the awakened entrepreneur. It is my absolute pleasure to be the one-stop shop for your intuitive development and business expansion. Today, we are working on inviting in for connection, for guidance, for communication. So either your higher self, your intuition, your spirit guide, your loved ones in spirit, your angels, whoever it is that you are feeling called to connect with. And we are going to call them in for your highest and greatest good. The reason why we're doing this is that us as humans, obviously, if you're believing in intuition, you believe in something a little bit higher than intuition, know that we are not alone here on earth. We wouldn't be sent to earth without some guidance, whether you believe that is God, source, energy, universe, angels, whoever it is that you believe in that has come to assist us. Know that they are always there, but we can make their guidance and their help so much more potent if we invite them in. So, us as humans, something really amazing is that we have free will. We literally have the power to choose what we are going to create every single day of our life, the actions that we take. Life is not happening to us, life is happening for us. It's up to us around how we react and how we take in what happens around us, because we cannot control other people, we can only control ourselves. But why would you want to do it alone? If you have the opportunity to bring in your spirit team, your angels, your loved ones that are in spirit, to come in and help you and guide you, and just to feel the comfort of them around you, why wouldn't you? So I am going to give you a little bit of guidance of how you can make their work that much more powerful, because they, of course, can enter and they can help us, but they can do so much more if we give them permission to. So what we're going to do is start with some simple signs. You honestly, if you haven't already tried this, you can start with asking for signs like, hey, so my dad, for example, um, I pigeons are something that connects me to my dad in spirit. And sometimes when I'm feeling really low or like I need a sign that everything is going to be okay, I will ask to see a pigeon, or I will ask for a sign from him. And when you ask for either a specific thing or a sign in general, just remember to be open, because I have asked for signs before. So I've asked for things like a turtle. I would like to see a turtle if this business decision is right for me. And I'm thinking, okay, this is going to be a tricky one. How is Spirit going to get me a turtle? So in my head, I'm imagining like I'm going to see a turtle on the road or something like that. But you have to be open about the way these messages can come in, or these signs, because what actually happened was, the other thing advice I will give to you is also give it time, or give the spirit world time, because they have to manipulate time and matter to be able to try and get this sign to you. And a couple of days later, what happened was my daughter comes running down the stairs saying, Mum, 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 have you seen my turtle earrings? I cannot find my turtle earrings anywhere. I just woke up and I have to have my turtle earrings. And I'm staring at her going, she has not cared or asked about these turtle earrings in months. I just thought we'd all forgotten about them. And the fact that she's woken up one morning and come down and is insisting that we find these turtle earrings, for me, that was my sign. And it actually ended up working out amazingly, that business decision. So that was my sign to give the go ahead, even though I knew in my heart, because you always know anyway, you have that deep feeling inside, usually, if you're on the right track with something. It was just a beautiful confirmation and made me feel a lot better and a lot more relaxed about making that choice. So you can ask for feather, a butterfly. You might see a picture of a butterfly. Someone might talk about it. You might see an actual physical butterfly. Coins. Be open to how it's going to come in and give it time as well. Another way you can ask Spirit to enter or start communicating with you, and this is one of the first ways that I ask for communication, is via your dreams. So this doesn't work for everyone. Not everyone's a vivid dreamer. I've always had dreams my entire life, or what I would call uh, prophetic dreams, which is where I would dream of something and then the actual occasion would take place. I've had loved ones in spirit visit me in my dreams many, many times before I understood how to utilize my abilities as a medium. But when I first started in psychic development, my mentor at the time said, open up your dreams and invite your spirit team in. So invite your spirit guides in, because this is something that I was interested in doing, which was learning how to communicate and receive guidance from my spirit team. And when you're not trained enough yet to be able to communicate with your spirit guides, a really easy way that your loved ones in spirit or your spirit guides or your angels can come and communicate with you is via your dreams. Because when you're asleep, analytical brain is switched off, so that doesn't get in the way. And you're extremely high vibration, because you're actually, when you're asleep, you're at a very high vibe while you're sleeping, because you're in like this meditative state, right? So they can get to you there. So I said, okay, spirit team, I wrote it down in my little journal. So if you've got a little journal, I'm open for you to come and communicate with me now. Oh my goodness, that first night that I opened it up, because I was like, I'm ready to work with you. Any spirit guides that are there for my highest and greatest good, what have you got to tell me? And my dreams were so vivid. And I'll tell you, when it first starts happening, a lot of the time it's not going to make sense to you, because you haven't figured out your own spirit teams or intuitions or whatever, or higher self, the way they speak to you. Because just remember, they're not human, or your intuition isn't operating from a human level. It is operating from the highest level that you can possibly imagine. And we use voice to communicate. A lot of the time, that's not how the information is going to come in. The information for me came in bits and pieces of imagery. So what I saw was a picture of all these mentors that I looked up to, all in a row. They were like little cardboard cutouts, and it said, showing women the way. I actually saw those words, and a compass spinning. And when I first saw that, I wrote it down in my journal, and I woke up and I thought, I have got no idea in hell what that means. And what actually happened is, over the course of a year or more, stepping deeper into intuitive development with my mentors, I started to understand the way that my spirit team communicate with me, and they communicate with me very metaphorically speaking. So now, looking back on that message, what it was actually showing me was something that I was here to do, which the reason why I saw all those spiritual mentors is because I just started my spiritual journey. There is no way I would have ever thought that I would have ever ended up doing something like this. I could have not fathomed. And they were showing me that's what I was actually here to do. These people that are training you right now, that you look up to, you are going to be doing exactly what they're doing. The compass, I'm literally teaching you now how to tune into your own internal navigation system, your own internal compass, and showing women the way. So mostly 98% of my clients are female. So they were just showing me what I was capable of and what I was starting, what I was stepping into, which was truly incredible. So you might ask to dream of your grandmother, of your mum in spirit, whoever's there, and know that sometimes the dreams also get mixed in with your own, because subconscious mind. So if it's a bit weird, that's the only issue with inviting them into your dreams, is it also gets mixed in with subconscious thoughts in your own mind. So it can go down some weird tracks. So sometimes it's mixed in with a message and then something weird that you've been thinking of the day. Just keep that in mind. You can invite them in during your meditation for guidance. So maybe you're getting quite good at meditating and noticing the thoughts or clairaudience messages that are coming through. And you might invite, okay, spirit guides, I invite you in close. So something that I teach in my mentorship as well is something called a calling card. So a calling card is when you know that spirit has stepped in closer into your energetic field. And for me, what I get is I get chills. I get goosebumps over my entire body. So I used to wait for that feeling before I did any speaking, any intuitive work, because I needed to feel them in close, to know that I had them there, to be able to relay information during readings or anything like that. And I would feel goosebumps over. I'd say, spirit team, step in close. And I would feel the goosebumps everywhere. So something that you can do, you may ask your grandfather in spirit to step in close, is notice any subtle changes in your body during meditation, or you're sitting in silence, or you're sitting in peace, and see how that feels for you. And that will be your sign that they're coming in close. I don't need that now, because I know that they're here regardless. But back when I first started my intuitive journey, having a calling card was really valuable to me. And then notice any thoughts, emotions, feelings, images that come up, and make sure you're noting them down, because this will be them trying to communicate. Know when you are first getting communication, it's not going to make much, it might not make much sense to you. That's okay, because that is what this journey is all about. And it's just going to keep growing and building, and you'll understand more and more, or you can get yourself a good mentor. And I can help you through all of it. Anyway, if you are into this, if you loved this little training, let me know how you go. Let me know if you get signs. Birds, they could be butterflies, they could be bugs, ladybugs. I have a lot that a lot of people talk about, feathers, whatever it is that you decide. Let me know if your dreams go off tap. We'd love to hear about it in the chat. And if you would like more of this, jump into the Little Psychic School. It literally has many 4 to 5 videos on like spirit guides in general, 4 to 5 videos on each 4 to 5, not as in 45-minute videos, 4 to 5 different videos on each particular psychic sense, on psychic abilities, mediumship abilities, intuitive abilities, stuff to do with a business if you've got a business. So I'd love to see you in there. If not, I will see you on day 7, but Shannon will see you tomorrow for day 6. Enjoy, guys.